Hey Team Robbins, Chaplain Spencer here. Wanted to share a quick little story with you about this plant right here, or these flowers that we have here in the middle of the chapel. So every Sunday, someone in a parish here at the chapel donates flowers for the services. This one happened to be from last week, and you can tell that it's starting to wither a little bit, starting to die off here in some areas, and I saw that and it made me think, what you feed grows and what you starve dies. So if you feed this plant, it's going to thrive, it's going to grow. But if you starve this plant, it's going to die off. And we can apply that to our lives, I think, a lot of times. You think about the things in your life that you feed into. You may be feeding into some really good, positive things that are growing in your life, making you thrive in certain areas of your life. But there may be some areas of our lives that we're pouring into that aren't producing that fruit that we desire. And those areas of our life can start to die, deteriorate, and not thrive. And I don't want to be like this plant, starting to wither in some areas and starting to die off. So maybe we could take a look at each one of our lives sometime during the day, just whenever your quiet time is, taking that time in your prayer time, maybe in the morning or in the evening, and say, God, what am I doing in my life that maybe I need to cut, or maybe I need to reevaluate, that I can grow more in and thrive in? Because I don't want some of my areas dying and falling off. I want to be productive in all areas of my life. And I think we can. It's just us taking the time to evaluate that, spend some time praying about those things, and letting God speak to each one of our hearts in whatever way He can, and whatever way works for you, and letting us realize some of those areas that we can do better in. And I think that will help us as a team as well, help us accomplish our goals day to day. One example is working out. You know, if you go work out a lot and you feed your body and exercise, it's going to grow. Now, somebody like me, it takes a lot more work, but maybe you can go to the gym 3 or 4 days a week and grow and do really well. So that's just an example. Hey, what you feed your body is going to grow it. If you don't take the time to exercise, you don't take the time to take care of yourself, then how are you going to grow? You know, so like I said, I think you can apply that to many areas of our life. And a lot of times we get hit with things that we don't see coming. And that's where we need to be able to fall back on the parts of our life that we're thriving on and the parts of our life that we're really feeding into. Because if we're strong before the storm hits, then we can weather those storms a little bit better. But if we're weak and we're withering away and we're dying off and we're not thriving, when those things hit, it's much more difficult for us to overcome. So hopefully this was a little inspiring today. Hopefully it makes you think a little bit about, whoa, maybe some of these areas of my life I need to check on. So let's not be like this plant and start to wither away. Let's make sure we're thriving, Team Robbins. I'll see you around the base.